Well, when Jesus said the first shall be last, and we're looking at church members, I'm excited to say that I don't think this is up for debate what he meant. I think he said it, and I think he lived it. I think what he intends for church members to do is to live his example. The disciples got into a big me, who's going to be first, and he, with his word, said to them, the first is going to be out of luck. It's going to be the last one, the one who was the servant of all, who's going to be the greatest in the kingdom. I think by his example, the way he served, the way he sacrificed, as Paul said in Philippians, Jesus, even though he was equal with God, didn't count that reputation as anything that could be bargained with. He came to earth, he was obedient. He came to earth, emptied himself of all his status, all of his glory and his rights and privileges, and of course was born in a borrowed manger, had parents of absolutely no status, grew up in a carpenter's family, wandered around with goodness knows what, and healed, taught, loved on people, and showed them a way to have a relationship with God. So he calls us to sacrifice, to serve, and to surrender that what's in it for me mentality, and follow his example. Okay, well, again, how much time do we have? You got a really long piece of paper. When I got this question, I thought, oh me, there are so many things that we tend to gripe or complain or fuss, and in all honesty, sometimes we hear one another say, I don't like this, or that's not the way I do it, but often we couch that criticism or complaining in, well, do you think, or what would happen if? And so we just kind of throw our preferences and our pride and our convenience and our schedule and our family and our me, mine in there. And before you know it, we have complained about everything on the planet that was absolutely of no eternal importance. We talk about the lighting, the temperature, the song's too fast, the pace is too slow, the Sunday school's too dull, I didn't get chicken and dumplings when I came home from the hospital, and my favorite one is it really more important that we wear plaid shirts or solid color shirts on Sunday morning? I mean, we can gripe and complain about everything. The sad part is that the only way we're going to, or the good part, the only way we're going to get past that is to, I think, look into the Word. Jesus tells us that we have no reason to complain. We have every reason to be thankful and joyful, and I think we need to do what we're doing right now. Get back into the Bible, look at his example, and I think if we walk to the foot of the cross and look up and you halfway realize what happened, then I don't think you really have anything to gripe about or complain about. I think that God He didn't tell us what to do just so it could be miserable life. He told us what to do so we could be joyful and happy and satisfied and complete. So that's how we do it. We just take a gut check and go, you know what, raise your hand. We're all here and we've all complained. We all need to confess that sin for what it is, get forgiveness, and we need to be more like Jesus. I think it says to a lost world when they hear us complain and fuss and gripe, I think it says that your God is worthless, that you aren't any different than me, that we don't know what you've got going on up there, but you're no different. I think it dishonors God. I think if anything, it discredits Him. There is no reason anybody would ever want to come learn more about Jesus or hear what you have to say if He hasn't brought something to your life that's different than what we see in everybody around us.